What's worthwhile? Healing mind, body, and spirit. I'm Ramsey Zimmerman. I choose peace of mind, vitality of body, and joy of spirit over stress, exhaustion, or overwhelm. Together, let's explore and pursue the many ways to build holistic health and wellness. Hey there, it's Ramsey here. Today I'm going to use the message to try and convince you to buy something. But don't worry, you can buy it for free. Confused? My paperback and ebook launches today, September 30th, 2025 on Amazon.com. And the ebook is free for 3 days only. The book is called Stress Response. Manage your response to stress in order to reduce anxiety, avoid burnout, and find calm and steady focus. Why? Why should you get it and why is it free? Because the best way that folks who need this book can find it on Amazon is when it has lots of reviews and ratings. So please, as a favor, not just to me, not just even to yourself, but to someone out there struggling, buy the ebook for free and give it an honest review and rating on Amazon. Let me tell you about the book. My response to stress was walking away from a nearly 30-year career in sustainable energy. That's a pretty extreme stress response, and I don't recommend it unless absolutely necessary. Better that you learn to manage your stress response more effectively. Here's the thing. The human hardwired stress response was designed or evolved to deal primarily with physical challenges. But more and more of our challenges today are mental, emotional, or virtual. In the classical stress response, we prepare for battle or to flee, so our heart rate increases, our blood pressure soars, we become hyper-aware, and our bodies even increase inflammation in case we sustain any injuries. Meanwhile, other processes like digestion, healing, and reproduction get sidelined and tamped down. Sound familiar? And doesn't it suck to feel like that while sitting down in front of a computer or in a conference room or on a Zoom call? I mean, you don't even have a spear to throw, let alone a saber-toothed tiger to fight. So what can you do about it? We all have stressful jobs and family lives, and we can't and don't want to give those up or avoid them. The answer is that we need to respond to stress differently, in the moment, over the course of the day and night, and moving forward. That's what the book is all about, rewiring our stress response. Because there may not be any saber-toothed tigers anymore, but there's lots of paper tigers still out there to deal with. The book, Stress Response, Manage Your Response to Stress in order to reduce anxiety, avoid burnout, and find calm and steady focus, which you've already found and pulled up on Amazon, right? I mean, come on, you can multitask, can't you? Listen to this podcast and buy the ebook for free at the same time? Just not if you're driving or chewing gum. The book is loaded with strategies to respond better to today's stressors. I want to meet people where they're at, so the first part of the book is kind of like first aid. It provides helpful mindfulness and breathing patterns that get the body back into a parasympathetic or rest state. Then, the book looks at ways in which we can better take care of ourselves on a day-to-day basis. These may seem obvious, but they're not. So many of us don't get enough of the foundations of health like rest, exercise, or nutrient-dense whole food. To better deal with stress, we need smooth and steady energy throughout the day, and caffeine is not the answer. Well, not the only answer. Then the book recognizes and supports the fact that we can't do it all alone. We need each other and our relationships. And the book gives lots of good advice on both reaching out to others and having proper boundaries. Finally, the book looks at and talks about some big picture things like motivation and purpose. Because you know I can't completely resist the urge to zoom out and talk big picture, even in a practical book like this. And it is a practical book. It's a how-to book based on research, my own experience, what I've learned this past year in nutritional therapy practitioner school, and what I've learned from all of the amazing What's Worthwhile podcast guests. I sprinkled in stories and wisdom from podcast guests, and then I compiled and listed all the episodes which I referred to at the end, in basically like an appendix. So what do you say? Have I sold you on this free ebook yet? Again, The point of making it free for 3 days is to get as many honest reviews and ratings as possible, so that it will be found by searchers on Amazon who are looking for a book on stress management. Let's face it, it's a stressful modern world out there. We know it is. Our hardwired stress response is not solving our mental, emotional, and virtual challenges. We can't and don't want to avoid all of our stress, but we can learn to respond better to stress. And for today, that is enough. Looking for more? Visit what'sworthwhile.net to listen to podcast episodes, learn from books and articles, and live better by choosing healthy products and practices. I'm now offering services through Worthwhile Advisors for personal coaching, professional advising, speaking, and group facilitation. If you or your team are ready to reduce stress and anxiety, build vitality and momentum, and accomplish your goals without burning out, then please contact me, Ramsey Zimmerman, through the website or on social media like Instagram, X, or LinkedIn. Thanks.